for a bit after that. You're doing this year 22, second night of back-to-back. Where'd you get the energy to close this one out?
When I did sleep, I slept a lot. I think I fell asleep probably about like 4. Slept all the way to about noon. Woke up, got some rehab and treatment, my body and my ankle, obviously, and for about an hour and a half. And then I slept till about 4:30. And I'm usually on the first bus, but I caught the last bus, was at 5. But that's what my body said it wasn't time to get up and catch that 3:30 bus. So just rest. I was able to sleep good.
Not to follow up too specifically on sleep, but like a lot of people struggle to fall asleep. You put forth a tremendous amount of physical energy. Like, is it easy for you to fall asleep? Are there certain things that you do to when you know you need an extra little bit?
I mean, every night has its own challenges, and obviously especially for back-to-back. But I have some methods on how I'm able to go to sleep.
Save that for the book? Or?
Yeah, for sure. That's not for everybody. That's not for everybody. No, not this trip.
Why? JJ talked about this a little bit, and Dave asked, why are you still doing this? Like, you're 40 years old, you made a lot of money in this league. Like, why?
I still love the game, and I still got a lot to give to the game, give to my teammates, give to this league. For why I'm here, I don't have much time left. So, while I'm here and to the end of time, I'm going to try to give what I got when I'm out on the floor. So, why? It's just the love of the game. And also have the opportunity now to be able to show my son to the ranks of how to be a professional, what this league is all about, and be along him every single day. That's a treat, unless he's with the South Bay, which is actually, I think, going back for the game tomorrow. I think they have a game.
On nights like tonight when three balls not falling, they're picking up full court, a lot of physicality. Like, how gratifying is it for this team in particular to handle that and with poise?
I mean, it's very gratifying, especially, you're going against a team with a full, they had their full roster tonight. And obviously we was shorthanded, obviously when our big guns being out. So for us to be able to pick up in Luka's absence and all of us kind of chime in and obviously, AR, being AR tonight and even some of the guys that it's not, I'm accustomed to playing always with us. You had Goody who came in and gave us great minutes. You had Trey came in and gave us great minutes as well. And that's just next man up, and we needed that from those guys. Those guys play, in the South Bay games, and they're able to come up here and make an impact. And we needed that tonight, especially, being shorthanded.
You guys were up 18 early. Like, maybe in a perfect world, you never feel the pressure of it becoming a 1 or 2 possession game. But what's the value of? You mentioned that the different contributors. AR making some gutty plays on defense, a tipping from Doe, like to win on the road, a tight game for a group that's still getting to know one another.
Yeah, I mean it's big time. I mean, I think Coach said it before the game, before they 2-game losing streak to Denver. I think they was 9-1. Before that, in their last 13, they're like 9-3. They one of the best records in the Western Conference. So they've been playing extremely well, and they played extremely well tonight. After we got up big, so we knew we weren't gonna, we knew they weren't gonna lay down no matter what the lead was gonna be. But to have the poise and the gritty plays, like you said. 1 second. Dodo getting that tip in at the end of the shot clock after AR's missed. AR getting the charge and transition on Jeremy Grant, then getting another strip on Jeremy Grant. Guys getting down for loose balls, and it was just a gritty game for us.
LeBron, I'm sure you've been giving Bronny verbal advice for years. Some kids respond better to that than others, right? Is there something to just him being right there and you showing him like with the play, with the types of things that you might not even be able to explain?
I hope so. Sometimes, if any of y'all got kids or whatever, sometimes, as parents, you say all these things, and sometimes it can become annoying to your kids. And you just hope that sometimes that some of your examples will show better sometimes than the words. So I'm hoping I'm in a position now that I'm doing both to be able to give him words of advice, but also show him by example, and then he can take it and run with it when I'm done for sure.
Last question.
You guys aren't going to have this figured out in terms of the best way to make it work with Luka, yourself, and Austin, particularly on offense, for a while, right? Like, realistically. But how does playing this hard give you guys Can that carry you guys for a little while you figure out if you play with this level of competitiveness and play with this level of toughness?
Well, that's the best way to play in this league. The best way to compete in this league is to play hard, and you can get through a lot of games if you're able to just play hard, because you can cover up for a lot of mistakes. I mean, we had 24 turnovers for 31 points. I had half of those, and because we were still playing hard, we was able to get back in transition on some of those, get some charges. Gabe had a charge, AR got a charge. Rui got back and challenged, I think it was Danny at one time, I think it was Danny at the rim, and was able to make him miss, and we was able to hustle back and get the loose ball. Jackson was great, so it definitely makes up for it when you're able to cover for one another. You're able to play hard, and it's gonna help us win a lot of ball games.
Thanks, LJ.
Appreciate it.
Jackson and Willie.
Austin Reaves at getting and ones.
Yes, you are. 32 points and a team-high 7 assists for Austin. He's standing by with Mike.
All right, Austin, so you go for 32, but in the fourth quarter, 3 key defensive plays. You had the play on Henderson in the middle of the paint. Could have been a steal or a block, but it's a jump ball. Then you recover it, get fouled. You took a charge, and I think there might have been one more swipe in there as well. What was that? Just trying to do whatever you could do to try to get a victory?
Yeah, they were letting us be aggressive, be handsy. So, seeing opportunities to try to make a play, and they went our way. Also, Brown had a really, big play with the swipe down off, I think it was Simon's leg. So, big timely stops.
Portland plays really hard. They've got big wings, put a lot of pressure on the ball. How do you and LeBron still find ways to kind of be efficient, get to the line, hit shots? It has to be a higher level of difficulty than some opponents.
Yeah, they got a group over there that's active. They got length, and they play really hard. Kamara is one of the best defenders in the league. He's got discipline, but also has a reputation of being a defender, so therefore he can be really physical every single possession, and it's kind of like they can't call every foul type of situation. So he knows that, and he plays that to his advantage, which he should. If you're a young player in the league and you want to be really good at defense, I watch him and take away the things that he does. So it's not just him, though. The whole team, is active. Robert Williams is a good, paint protector as well as clinging. So, I like their team.
They're going to be nights when you guys miss shots like this. They're going to be nights when, like the last 3 games, really. But just sort of, how have you felt, big picture about the overall sort of competitiveness and how hard this team is playing on a regular basis?
Yeah, I think in the past, I think I could say this. I think in the past, especially my first 2 years, maybe a little bit my third year, a little bit last year, I don't won this game. I think in the past, young athletic teams that play really, really hard, you obviously have to match their, physicality and pace, and you got to stay poised through it all. And I feel like this year we've done a really good job of matching that intensity and also, playing with IQ as well. So I think that's a major leap, from what we've done in the past.
Like JJ was talking about LeBron and saying, he's 40 years old, he has $1 billion. He doesn't, right? I know, crazy. You could take a back-to-back off if you wanted to, but he's out there scoring 40 points. In terms of competitiveness, just what's it like seeing that day in, day out from him?
Yeah, I mean, when we met on the 18th, I think we played the 19th. Yeah, when we had practice on the 18th after practice, because I don't know if I'd talked to him throughout the whole break, and obviously he's talked about quite a bit on social media, so you see the things of don't know if he's going to play either one of these last 2 games, and I just asked him after practice. I was like, "You playing?" Just piqued my curiosity, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm playing both." So I was like, "Hell yeah!" Just to have him out there, his approach to the game, like you said, he really don't have anything else to prove, and if people say he does, then they're Jordan fans. So I don't know. It's very impressive, just to see his routine. He was in here before the game. Him and Mikey was, putting in the work. He never stops, which is very impressive because sometimes I just want to go lay down and take a nap, and he's over there doing some type of treatment. So shout out to him. Pretty good player.